is with Audiobooks, and I'm going to do my Victober TBR. I wasn't even going to make a big deal about Victober, honestly, but per usual, there's just something in the air this time of year that compels me to dive into Victorian reads with all of the other lovely booktubers out there. So here I am with my stack of books. I'm kind of excited. So I just watched Kate Howe's Victober TBR and Risha from For the Love of Classics, and I think, they got me excited. So I will link both of those below so you can see what they're reading and see all of the details for the prompts and whatnot, because, I'm a little lazy about that. Risha has a delightful description about Victober if you're new to it. So definitely check them out if you would like to know more. But here are the books that I have pulled off my shelves. Very exciting. So first up, I noticed that Kate started with poetry, so I will too. I have this Oscar Wilde's Complete Works that I purchased, I think right after my very first Victober or right before the second one. Maybe that was it. Because I fell in love. I think I read Oscar Wilde my first Victober and just loved it. So I found this Complete Works, and I've been trying to read from it every year and highlighting in a different color what I've read. So I read The Picture of Dorian Gray and The Importance of Being Earnest. And then I read 3 more plays the next year. And then these last 2 years, I've been meaning to read a little poetry and just haven't got around to it for whatever reason. So I need to prioritize Oscar this Victober. So there, I started off with him. I need to start off with him on October 1st and just check or highlight as you would. Anyway, next up is, and I don't know whose prompt is what, but one of the prompts is to read a Victorian literature in your favorite genre. So this year I have been really into nonfiction. Super excited for Nonfiction November, by the way. So I picked up Darwin and the Barnacle, the story of one tiny creature and history's most spectacular scientific breakthrough by Rebecca Stott. Now, this is not written in the Victorian era, but it is about a famous Victorian scientist, so I'm excited about that. There are pictures, so that's always a plus. I thought there were pictures. There's one. Ooh, pictures. So there's that. I also have, in the nonfiction category, Charles Dickens' A Life by Jane Smiley. Not a Victorian author, but a Victorian author. You know what I mean? So I have that, and this will segue into, I think this is the year of the Dickens. So the next prompt was letters or journals, and I actually had that on my shelves. Go figure. I have Charles Dickens' American Notes. So yay, I've kind of been super interested in this because I like history written from a, different era, about that era, or from different countries about your own. So I think this is really neat because it's written in the Victorian era by an Englishman about the States. So I think that will be super interesting. Then so 3 nonfictions, cool. The next prompt was, I don't have these written down nor opened on a device, so yeah, faulty device. The next one was your favorite author, but a work that you have not read yet by said favorite Victorian author. So that would be Anthony Trollope. And I have yet to finish the Barsetshire series. I've read the final one, but I was buddy reading it, so I read it out of sequence, which I've heard isn't so bad. So I heard this is also probably the best in the series, so very excited. Anthony Trollope's Frimley Parsonage. Yay. Okay, and then the final prompt that I'm going to do for sure is I lost it. I found it and I lost it. What was it? A book that's been on your TBR in previous Victobers that you haven't gotten to, or just one in general that you've been meaning to get to and have not yet. And that would be Great Expectations by the Dickens. I had this on my TBR last year, I am pretty certain. And I've read this before, but it's a reread because I read it when I was a kid. So there's that. Okay, and then the fifth prompt is to read a book while wearing something Victorian-esque. So perhaps I will read a poem while wearing something Victorian-esque if I can come up with what that might be. Maybe I will ask for help with that if I do it. Anyway. And then there are some additional projects. So there's one about stitching. I don't remember the hashtag, but it's in Kate Howe's video. So you listen to an audiobook, a group listen, while stitching or crafting of some sort. So I have a embroidery project that I started and need to work on, and I have a crochet project in mind for Biddy Boo that I'm pretty excited about, so I may start that one. Anyway, that book, I don't recall the title of it, but it is a Thomas Hardy novel, and it is available on Script, whatever this title is. I looked it up and it's on Script, so I can listen to it. And I'm thinking about buying it because it's available in this edition, the Penguin English Classic Library, which I love. Vertical stripes, love. So I haven't purchased one of these in a while, probably since I got this one actually. And this is like one of my all-time favorite books, Far From the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy. But I have been feeling a little trepidatious about reading any more Thomas Hardy because I think the majority of his work is, you know, like a downer, and I'm not sure. And you know, this one, oh, so good. So good. Anyway, then there is Shirley is the group read for this Victober by Charlotte Bronte. And I don't own that. And I don't think it's available in the Penguin English Library Edition. I'm tempted to read it, but I don't think I'll get to it, to be quite honest, because Risha mentioned it's 700 pages, so that's probably a no. And then I do have this also that I want to get through. This I was supposed to finish months ago. I think it was my summer school readathon, honestly. But this is a collection of naturalists, like it's kind of a coffee table type book, and just encyclopedia in the style of an encyclopedia. Just, you know, like 4 to 6 pages on various naturalists. And the ones that I have left in the second half are all of the Victorian era. So I want to finish that. So yay, Victober! Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go rip out the zinnias now. Bye.